Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon, and welcome to another month of FEH Freebies. This time we are ending the year with December's free summons, and we are starting things off with Heroes with Moonbow. A okay selection of units. Shamir and Ingrid both good, and even Nami has a pref, though her fodder is not amazing, so I'm a little less inclined to go for her. I'm thinking either Shamir, no follow-up, rouse attack speed solo, or lull speed def, also attack speed solo and also rouse attack speed. So it's basically, do I want lull speed def or do I want null follow-up? I think I'd rather have lull speed def fodder, but if I want to merge, I think I'd rather have a Shamir merge. Yeah, I don't have a huge preference between blue and green. I think I might go green just because I'd rather pull green, but yeah. Not the most exciting banner to start the month off, but not a bad one by any means. Certainly better than several other banners. So yeah, I think we'll just, yeah, we got a green, so I'll go for that. And yeah, hopefully we can have the luck carry over. The last few months have been pretty lucky. So hopefully, although we didn't have any luck on this particular free summon, hopefully some of our upcoming ones can be a little better on banners that I actually care a bit more for. I just recently saw a thing about, it was like a how lucky are you going to be in the coming year thing, and naturally I was near the top of the list at 5th place. A lot of my mutuals on Twitter were not quite as high, although one of them was still pretty high. I think he was in like the top 30 or something, so who knows what next year will bring. For weekly revival 63 and 30, not desperate for any of these, but we do have the return of Brave Ike, who has been stalking me and is getting up there in merge potential. I really could just try and push for the plus 10 right now if I really wanted to. I don't, but I could. On this one, I think I'm going to go for Ephraim. I want to pull green, but I think Ephraim's fodder of Heavy Blade and lull attack def is just more useful than definitely Avel. And Ocean Mirror Stance isn't bad, but I don't have anyone who desperately needs it right now, so I can't really think of who I would want to put that on. And then on this one, I think I'll probably go Ike just for the joke, and for the fact that I can pull green, but Lucina wouldn't be bad either. Gray is still just a really weird unit to pair with them. Anyway, let's start this one by going for a blue. Well, I definitely would rather have Ocean over Avel with her non-existent fodder, so we'll go green. And just a Sheena. Unfortunate. Not the green, not any of the greens I was hoping for. And on this one, we'll go green. Alright, blue wouldn't have been a bad backup either, because I do use my Lucina more than my Ike, but I want to pull green. Balthy. Still considering him eventually, but not right now. Not right now. No thank you. For this month's new Heroes banner and the beginning of Book 7, we have Sathier and more. And this is the Fates banner I've been waiting for a while, and it ended up being okay, but a lot of the decisions with it just kind of made it not as exciting as I was really hoping it would be, despite coming with 2 of the characters I was actually waiting for. It's just kind of a wonky banner. Of course, we knew that Sathier here, our new mythic, would take up one of the slots, because being the new book mythic, that was pretty easy to guess that would happen, that there would be a slot taken up by an OC. And she looks okay. I haven't really gotten to use her too much yet, but she does have Chill Attack Res and Still Water 4, which are okay fodder skills, but Not anything I'm particularly desperate about. I think that some of our previous free units had more exciting skills for the time that they released. So Sathir is okay, but I don't really think I need multiple copies for fodder. Although merges wouldn't be bad just because this is very pretty art. I think her design is very pretty. But she seems solid, but we got her for free. And then we have Ophelia as our rearmed hero. I still think this should have been Leo. Although I guess that means maybe we could still get Ascendant Leo someday. But yeah, I don't know. I just Ophelia's got a version that's already kind of still pretty good, and she got a Resplendent too. So it would have been nice to see Leo get something, considering he's a more plot relevant character, and B, his entire existence in FEH has been pretty much a joke. His original version is bad, his summer version is bad, and even his picnic version, which I have at +10, is frankly not that great. So it would have been nice to see Leo get something for once, but alas, it's just Ophelia, a character I already don't really care that much about. She has the Arcane Eclipse, which seems like a pretty good red tome, but I don't have anyone who actually really needs it. My main red mage is Morgan, and he's got his Grima's Truth, and I already built him around that, so he doesn't really need a tome. Funny enough, I guess we could put this tome on regular Leo if I had him merged up, but don't think that'll happen anytime soon, so I'm not in a huge rush for Ophelia. Instead, I'm actually more interested in Special Spiral 4, which I could put on Byleth for funny Vital Astra shenanigans. But with that said, I don't think her other fodder really helps Byleth that much. He's already got Time Pulse, and he can't even get all of Attack Res Finish alongside Special Spiral. So even though I think Special Spiral would be funny on Byleth, I don't think he really wants it off of Ophelia here. I'm sure there are other units who could use some of these skills, but I can't think of any off the top of my head, so Ophelia is not that exciting for me. And then we have Rice Load over here with Attack Speed Catch 4, the Cav Flyer special, and Attack Speed Hold, which would actually be nice. I would love to put that on Camilla. She could also use Attack Speed Catch. So I kind of think this is who I'm going to go for with the free summons. And then she's got her Prodigy Polearm, but I don't really care about Kildori, so I'm not terribly interested in actually using her, so it'd mostly be just for fodder. And finally, on the banner, we have Dwyer, who is a infantry staff demote for some reason, even though like his starting class is Troubadour, I'm pretty sure, and his art reflects that. He's literally wearing his Troubadour pants in the art, and he is our third infantry staff demote in under a month. So it's really a baffling decision why they decided to go that route with him instead of just making him a Troubadour. I'm really disappointed. I think this is what's most disappointing to me, because I really wanted to build him similar to Forest, but make him dedicated as like gravity support. But now I can't really do that because he can't use Kanto effects, and that's part of what makes me like using Forest, is that Kanto effect. Maybe I could still use him with like gravity and like maybe Wings of Mercy, or I don't know if healers get access to Oath skills, but maybe he could use an Oath 4 to warp around and kind of make up for the lack of movement with Kanto, but I'm still disappointed about it. I'll have to see if I get enough copies if I still feel like investing in him. But his fodder isn't the most exciting. He's got ARD Attack Res, which I'm pretty sure we already have. And then he's got Aid, which I'm pretty sure is just a reskin of a seasonal staff. But it does fit him being kind of lazy, and it fits him just kind of passively healing, so that's kind of funny. And he does have Speed Tactic, finally. After all these years, it's finally in the common pool. And that's kind of exciting, but I'm pretty sure it's also 5-star locked, so still got to spend feathers, but a little more valuable now that we've got like infantry speed tactic and stuff. But yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I really wanted to build Dwyer. He's basically daddy issues the character. He's very funny. He looks like L from Death Note. There's just a lot to like about him, and I 100% expected him to end up shafted, but I thought he would at least keep the horse, so the fact they stole that from him is just very frustrating. And then finally, our last character is not on the banner, but it is our good chicken nugget boy, Kiragi, and he is our direct demote, but we, unlike Rickon, got 2 copies of him for free, and that's also exciting. But I'm similarly disappointed with his implementation. I was really hoping he would be a green bow, either infantry or flyer, if they really felt like being fancy. I'm pretty sure we don't have any 4-star flying archers in the pool yet, right? We've got Kinshi Hinoka as a 4-star special flying archer, but I don't think there's any just straight up 4-star archers. So that would have been a nice thing to do for him, would be to make him a flying archer. I would have even been fine if they'd kept him colorless if he had been flying just for that variety, but as it is, it's kind of difficult to justify investing in him because I already have some colorless infantry archers. I've got New Year's Corn and Klein, and if Ash ends up as an infantry archer, then I'll have him as well. So, just a little sad. I really wish he had been green or been flying, but still wouldn't mind getting copies of him because I do like Kiragi. So yeah, Dwyer and Kiragi were characters I was really excited about, and sadly they both ended up worse than I was hoping. So what could have been like an A tier banner ended up being more like a C+ or a B- tier banner for me. And I still really wish we'd gotten like Leo instead of Ophelia. But as it stands, we just have to make do, I suppose. And to do that, I think we will spend our tickets trying to get attack speed hold for Camilla. Ophelia, probably the backup pick, and then Saethyr. As much as I like Dwyer, I really don't feel like chasing merges for him right now. So let's just go ahead and start burning these tickets. No blues, so I guess we will pull red instead. But yeah, Dwyer and Kiragi are both characters that I liked a lot in Fates, so I was excited for them to be added. And speaking of Fates, here's our good boy Corrin. Corrin, look what they did to your boys. They killed them. No, they didn't kill him, but they killed Dwyer's horse, and Kiragi hasn't even killed. He's still like, I think, the first infantry archer demote we've had since Norn. So like it's been a while, so he's not really competing with anyone in terms of like stats or anything, so he's still kind of unique in being like a modern infantry demote archer. I just really wish he had been green because it would have made him more unique and it would have been more enticing to pull, or flying again. Could have lived with that as well. But yeah, just sad that the Fates banner ended up being kind of okay, but not quite what I was hoping. And they didn't even bring Zola or Shura in the Grand Hero Battle slot. They brought Hans, who looks like a thumb, and I don't like him. It's very sad. Why is Hans here? No one wanted him. Even Iago, I'm like, Iago's an amusing character, so I was like kind of okay with him. But Hans is just like, who likes Hans, right? Like, yuck. And they made him better than both the demotes too, which is just insulting. Like, Dwyer and Kiragi are, like, fairly popular among Fate's children characters, so, like, I feel like they should have been treated better than Hans, which is a character that, like, no one actually likes. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. Ellawood. Ellawood, you don't have anything to help me. And finally, last ticket. What have we got? One last blue. Give me attack speed hold. Rice load. Big sis needs your skills. No. That's fine. Again, as excited I was for the Fates banner, this ended up being not a super exciting one, so I'm not that disappointed in not getting anything from the free pulls. I'm just disappointed about the way they treated the characters I was excited about. Also, I take umbrage with her title here. Perfect Angel is one of my titles, not hers. Give it back. Alright, we've got our first ever arena ticket from the newly updated arena thing. For whatever reason, I guess the banner doesn't actually show up unless you have one of these tickets. I guess that makes sense so that, like, people don't get confused because you don't use orbs for this banner, but still kind of weird. And I guess that means that these will just kind of be placed wherever I get the ticket. Maybe I'll start, like, saving these for, like, Sunday or something, I don't know. But we have a ticket and we can go for a 4-star special unit, 100% rate, which is pretty cool. I think I'm leaning towards blue because it's got a lot of units I'd like. Selkie, Dimitri, Azora, Ninian, even Brave Hector up here wouldn't be bad. And then probably his backup would be green. We could get Brave Ike. He's following us anyway. After that, I don't know if I really have a huge preference between red or colorless, but we got a blue, so perfect. We will try and get something cool from these blue orbs. What do we got? Who is our free 4-star special? It's a Tana, I think. I think she's getting up there in merges too, but I don't particularly care for Tana. On both my Sacred Stones playthroughs, I forgot that archers beat flying units for whatever reason, and she died like turn 1 on both my runs. I did not pay much attention, so I do not especially care for Tana because I didn't really get to know her on either of my runs. She just instantly got ambushed by archers and then died. For this new Power Focus banner, I've got Hubert and Duo Ephraim, and I had Na, but I don't really need fodder from them, or even from Marth, so I think I'll go for Marth since he's a duo and a seasonal. And his Refine looked pretty good. Hubert's Refine also looked really good. Honestly, everyone seemed okay this batch. No one really was, like, bad. Though none of them also stuck out to me as like being especially overpowered or anything. Hubert's actually was pretty interesting, and I've got him at like +3 or something, I think. So a merge for him wouldn't even be bad. I like that he's got like that support utility in his Refine, but I think we'll go for Marth. Probably Ephraim as backup, and then Red as our third pick. But we got the colorless, so we'll just grab one of those. Try and get the Marth. Nope, instead we got a Legault. That's not helpful. That is not helpful. You're not even a Karagi, so that's no good. Alright, we got weekly revivals 31 and 43. Gonna pull blue on both because I would like Dimitri and Azora merges. Honestly, I'm very tempted to try and actually spend orbs to try and get merges on these guys, but I'm going to hold off for now. But both of them would be great to have +10 eventually. I did want +10 regular Claude as well, but then I got his summer version +10, so I'm content with that. His summer version is still fantastic. Absolutely love using him. We just got a Matilda. Not terribly exciting. I was kind of curious if they would keep doing these weekly revivals now that they've got the arena ticket guaranteed 4-star special. Ugh. I guess Edelgard. Attack Death solo for Chain Inheritance wouldn't be terrible, but... yeah, I kind of thought they may stop doing the weekly revivals because of that. Just because there are so many units in the weekly revival pool now that when they add the next batch, it'll be even more bloated. So I thought the arena thing might have been a solution for that, but good to see that they're still keeping these around so that if you want specific characters, you have a way to target them. For heroes with catch skills, we only have 2 options, red or blue. And catch skills, pretty good. And these units also pretty solid. Zeke has Attack Def Catch, which I wish I'd had access to back when I was needing fodder for Geralt, but alas. He also comes with Lull Attack Def and Def Res Menace. And Farina has Attack Def Rain as well as Attack Speed Catch. Attack Speed Catch is just always good to have. And then finally we have Lilith Angry Edition. I like Lilith, so I wouldn't mind having her, but she also has Speed Smoke, which is pretty nifty looking. I'm sure I could find some unit that would like that. Like Kaze would probably be fun with it. I could put it on Byleth just for maximum dodge stacking shenanigans. I'm sure there's someone who could use that well, so I think I should go for Lilith, but I'm not even sure if I want to fodder her. But, well, never mind, no reds. Blue as backup still isn't bad. I think Farina's Attack Speed Catch would be more useful, but it is also fairly common at this point, and instead we just got Corrin, so moot point. Thank you, Corrin. Thank you for appearing. Very helpful. For our Tempest Trial banner, this is one that exists. I wouldn't accuse it of being a good banner, but it is one that exists. Funny enough, I was thinking right before reset, I was like, okay, yeah, so we're gonna have the Tempest Trial banner at reset, and it'll have Annette, of course, and then Cordelia, and then they're probably gonna put Black Knight in the last slot. And then like 5 minutes later, I was like, wait a minute, Black Knight isn't summonable. I mean, technically he is, but also technically he isn't. So I was like, you know, we might actually legitimately see them put Severa on here. And sure enough, that is what came to pass, and I think that's hilarious. It's not good for the banner's quality, but it is hilarious, so I'll take it. Obviously, we're going to go for green. Well, blue is slightly more valuable because I can get free Gale Force fodder off of it, but that is sad. No greens allowed. None at all. Not even, like, they weren't even like, oh yeah, you can have a chance at like a Rickon at least. No greens at all. How sad. Alright, we got another arena ticket. So, real quick, let's go ahead and toss that. Gonna go for blue again. Green is also kind of tempting, but I have more things that I'd like from blue at the moment. What have we got? Ew, Kel. Yuck. I already have an extra copy that I'm not using for anything. Maybe I guess I could do budget bold fighter Bruno with the Tempest reward. Ugh. I really do not like her. So this is sad. Also, ARD Def Res I don't think is terribly helpful right now, so that's unfortunate. Alright, we have Weekly Revival 64 and 32. None of these have units that I terribly need, but, you know, free is free. We also got an ominous message on the board detailing just a few upcoming Weekly Revivals, and then they say they'll have more news, so they're probably going to change it in some way, hopefully for the better. Watch them just say, okay, these units are removed from the game now. You had your chance at Azura. You didn't plus 10 her in time. She is gone forever. I doubt that'll happen, but... let's see. Tsubasa has nothing of particular note. Eleonora has attack speed, push, and rally attack speed, both good. So wouldn't mind her. Steady posture on Shannon is also not bad. He needs a refine, though. Shannon was okay for a while, but then he kind of dropped off. And then here, we got Loki. Levatine's fodder is not great, and then Hellbindi. Probably gonna go... Actually, Hellbindi does give me a chance to go for Rickon merges, so I think I'll go colorless here and then green on Hellbindi, though Loki wouldn't be terrible either. And there were no colorless here. Who were the other units? Right, it was Shannon and Tsubasa. I had to go check my recording because I'd already forgotten. Oops. Shannon has better fodder, but I think blue is more exciting to pull, so I guess I'll pull blue. I do think Shannon was the better choice, but, you know. Whatever, give me an Azura, please. No, that's not Azura. That is not Azura. Begone, Baron Volbar. I have no use for you. And on this one, we were going to try for a green. Okay. Loki would have been backup, but there weren't any, so we get the one green, and that's fine. Nah, just a Raven. I got excited there for a second. It looked like we might have gotten something nifty, but it was just Raven. Alright, we have Cain and Abel's battle, which I think is the new winner for worst banner in Fire Emblem Heroes history. This is bad. Why? Like, you could have put like Marth or someone there, honestly. Like, Jagan is just such a bad pick for an already weak banner. I don't get it. But we have Cain and Abel and Jagan. We're going to go red for the world's most premium Wings of Mercy fodder. Alright, so just try and pop a red. And I'm a bit tired. I've been working overtime on a big project. And we just did the big group recording for that today. And now Brandy's going to go to sleep after this. Array. That's disappointing. Unfortunate. Alright, we have this month's Double Special Heroes banner, and it proves once again just how much attack speed catch fodder there is floating around. So we have Niffle on colorless, and she has SR near trace and attack speed catch. We have Duo Nina, who also has attack speed catch and chill def res and C feud. Oh, and lethality. I forgot she had lethality. Both pretty nifty, but not anything that I desperately need at the moment. Green has Dimitri with attack speed catch and speed def menace. And then Tana also has attack speed catch and speed def hold, which I actually would like this stuff. I could put that on Sethith. And then on blue we have Kath, very cute, and she has attack speed push. Ooh, the mix-up. And attack res snag. Not wild about snag skills personally, but that is a thing. Also, I really like this outfit. In particular, it reminds me of the Fontaine twins, who I'm very excited about for Genshin, coming hopefully sometime in the next year's worth of time. Definitely want to get them. And then Lyn with godlike reflexes and speed smoke. Pretty nifty. I don't know who I'd want to put godlike reflexes on aside from putting it on Byleth, because I put everything on Byleth. But it does seem like an interesting skill, so wouldn't mind having that to play around with. And then red has Cecilia with rally attack res, really that's the only thing interesting there. And then Leon, who, man, I wish he had been like a sword armor. I would have wanted to plus 10 him, but he is an infantry. Sword infantry is very saturated, so it's unfortunate. But he has attack def ideal and lull attack def. Not bad fodder, but not the most exciting these days. So gonna hope for a green. Blue would be backup, then colorless. No green. So we will pull the blue and try and get that godlike reflexes fodder. Nope, nothing exciting. Just a Sethith. Silly Sethith, you're the person I wanted the Tana for so that I could give you speed def hold. Unfortunate. Alright, we got another free summon. Gonna go blue again. And didn't get a chance to mention it earlier, but I recently got some very lovely fan art by Kenmei SLG. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But look at this, it's so cute. I always like it when I get cute drawings like this. They make me really happy. So, check out her art. She did a bunch of various Feytubers, which still kind of weird for me to think of myself as a Feytuber. I always just kind of considered myself as a person who just does whatever interests me, and it happens to include Fey as something that I can consistently do. But yeah, that's really cool to be counted among so many other people. And we got a Lucina. Not the most exciting pull that I could have gotten, but definitely not the worst. She is still very solid, and I do use my Lucina pretty much every light season. I'm pretty sure my Lucina is light blessed. She might be Astra blessed, but I use her on one of my Aether Raid seasons a lot, so getting a merge for her isn't bad by any means, even if it's not as exciting as one of my active merge projects. And I do like Lucina too, so that's nice. I could also just save her for Aether fodder, because I actually am running out. I've only got like 3 Chroms left, and I'm about to use like 2 of them. So maybe that's the correct choice. I'm going to merge her, but still tempting. Alright, we have some rerun banners for a Festival Miracle and Winter Dreamland, and Mr. Black Knight has graciously given us some wonderful free summon tickets to accompany these banners. On this one, I think I want to go for Mirabliss, since I haven't had her. I did have Arthur, but I just kind of got rid of my last copy, so oops. And then on this one, gonna go for some Hildas. Honestly, I still kind of want to try and push and get that plus 10, but like I have only 350 orbs. I don't think that's really enough, unless we get really lucky. But let's start with this one, try and get the Mirabliss. I didn't even look at which I should go for backup on this one. I should probably take a look at that. Probably Arthur, honestly, just because his save skill could be good fodder. That is probably the best option. And then Lysithea, yeah. So blue, green, then colorless. But we are getting some blues. Come on, give us a Mirabliss. She is very pretty and very cute. I like her art for this version a lot, so I would like to have her. Shigure, no. You cannot sing, you cannot dance. Actually, you can. I do have singing Shigure, actually, I forgot. He can sing, but not quite the same. Green was our secondary pick. I had to think about that really hard for a second. I was like, wait, which was my second choice? Mustafa, not helpful. Not helpful, no thank you. And last ticket, come on, no. No luck. No luck for that Mirabliss, unfortunate. But that's okay, I do have a lot of dancers already, so it's not the end of the world. Alright, let's go and I'll pull every blue that pops up actually. I really am tempted to put like a full Hilda summoning session, but it'd be so pricey, I have so few orbs left. Come on, Hilda, give me a bunch of free Hildas and then I can justify going for it. Ah, Taya, no. Gross. You have nothing of use for me. Nothing of use. Ooh, 3 blues. Come on, Hilda, Hilda. No. The wrong pink-haired Lance girl. Not helpful. Not in the slightest. Hilda, Hilda. Ugh. I'm surprised Donald doesn't have a alt yet. He was pretty popular back when Faye first launched, if I recall correctly. Although I imagine... Ooh, there we go, there's a Hilda! Nice. There we go. That lifts my spirits a little bit. I feel like Donald was one of those characters like Long Ku and Gaius and Leo, to an extent Xander and maybe Takumi, where they were just kind of victims of essentially character assassination on Phase End. They were so underwhelming that they just ended up as losing a lot of popularity. Faye did not do them many favors. But we have gotten a Hilda, which is a good thing. Just, this parry does not help. Just 9 more? That's a lot. 9 more Hildas. Come on, give me 2 more right here, and then maybe I'll actually be able to justify going for the plus 10. Sedith, I know you're looking for Hilda to tell her to stop slacking off, but I need you to go away. You're gonna scare her. Okay, I need more Hildas. Ah, bootleg Hilda. Don't want. No, thank you. All right, so I'll have to come back and decide if I want to pull on this. If so, it'll probably be on the last day of the banner when I have a chance to see what else is coming for like New Year's and stuff. But I am still very interested in trying for that Hilda. Those rates aren't great. And I know you're gonna say, but Brandon, you're not done yet. There was another banner today. You forgot something. I didn't forget anything, okay? I'm not going to even validate this waste of space's existence with an explanation. We're just gonna go. Ugh. Another bootleg Hilda. Fantastic. And by the way, no, the audio didn't cut out or anything. I just have nothing to say about this. Out of my sight. Okay, so actually I forgot that we get a Hilda with Divine Codes this month, so we only need 8 more if we decide to pull, so that's something to look forward to potentially. Maybe. Merry Christmas, everyone, or everyone who celebrates it, and happy holidays to everyone else. We have today on this special day Weekly Revival 1 and Weekly Revival 44. This banner's actually pretty good. There's utility on all of these, though I think we'll go for Micaiah since I don't have her. And on this one, I think Ephraim has the most valuable fodder, so I'm gonna go for him, although I'd probably actually just merge. Blue probably is the backup. Let's just start with this one. There we go, 1 green, perfect. Red and green and colorless. Very fitting colors. We will pop the green orb, and what have we got? A barter. Festive. You know, it's okay, someone has to chop down the tree, right? And on this one we will also go green. Well, never mind. I think Byleth has slightly better fodder, so we'll pull red instead of colorless. And what have we got? Just a Drog. Yeah, okay, I got nothing for Drog. I don't think he's very festive. I guess he's got green hair, so hooray. For Heroes with Fury, I'm only missing Tyne here. I don't really need her, but I guess we'll go for her for the Dragon Flowers. For backup, probably Chris would be slightly more useful with Spurn than Asbel, but I mean, they both have decent fodder in addition to the Fury 4, so wouldn't be bad, but we'll go for the new unit at least. Try and get something fancy here. Instead, we've got probably a generic healer. Oh, yep, it's Forest. Forest, I love you, but I do not need more copies. You are already maxed out. No, thank you. Again, unless you want to let me inherit your horse to Dwyer, that would be awesome, but barring that, don't need more forests, thanks. For the rerun of Glorious Gifts, I think I want to go for Sothis, just because she is cool, and I would like to have her. Though, Marth with the new Refine wouldn't be bad. We did try and get him on his Refine banner earlier this month, but no luck. So we could try for him again, but I think I'm leaning more towards Sothis just because I like her. Yeah, this banner has not aged great at this point. I guess Nino does still have Rally Attack Res, but I have the other skills that she has, so I don't really need her. And then Zephiel, I guess this was before we got the 4-star demotes on the seasonal banners, so even though he looks like he should be the demote, he is not. Yeah, hasn't aged great. So I think we'll go green. Colorless is backup on this one. But we did get that green, so try and grab a belated Christmas tree Sothis. And we just got a Luthier. Unfortunate, not the green demote mage I was hoping to see, sadly. Alright, the holidays aren't over yet. We have Gifts of Winter, and I forgot that this banner has like 3 characters. Why does this one randomly just have 3? Very weird. But I don't honestly need any of these units. None of them have fodder that's especially in demand at this point. So I think I'm just gonna go for Faye because it's a chance to pull green. Yeah, nothing too exciting here. What a weird banner. Well, there's no green. I guess I would rather get Ephraim over Erica slightly, just because he has that pref, but I don't really care that much. Donald, not helpful, no thank you. No thank you. For our New Year's Tempest Trial banner, we have Yarn, Na, and Neui. Kind of funny, Na was just on the Weapon Refine banner, so funny that she is back. I much prefer the mock-up someone did of Yarn being alone on the Tempest banner. I wish we could have such wonderful things happen, mostly just because I think it would be really funny. But alas, IS will not let us have nice things, so Yarn is joined by 2 dragons. However, I think he is still going to be our target. Not that I desperately need him either, but he doesn't have bad fodder. So we'll just pop a green for him, try and grab him. But it is very funny that the New Year's banner has like him as the only unit that's actually like summonable that they could put on there. We just got a Repo Man. Not the worst pull, but not quite as exciting as a Bunny Boy. However, we also have our arena ticket to redeem, so we will get one last guaranteed 4-star special unit, and there is no blue for us to pick from this time, so I suppose we will go green on this one as well. What do we have? Oh, yo, a Hilda! Hilda! I wish you were your winter version instead, but that is still pretty cool. What did you have for fodder? Also, I don't know why I forgot that she was I completely forgot that she was even in the pool. Actually, Null Follow-Up and Attack Speed Solo, those are both pretty good fodder options. Maybe I should just save her instead of merging, because I don't actually use my Hilda that often these days, but I do like her, so Pretty nifty pull, even if it wasn't the blue that I was hoping for. Finally, to end the year off, we have the Winter's Envoy rerun. And honestly, these units are all pretty old, so we don't really need any of them. They do have some good old armor fodder. But yeah, we really don't need any of these. What did these weapons even do? Very basic, +2 to everything a foe initiates. Actually not the worst thing I've ever seen on a weapon, but hardly that exciting. I think we'll just go for a Tharja for close counter fodder. And also earlier I got another piece of lovely fan art by onetherandom. Thank you so much, it was very cute. I just wanted to shout that out as well. Check out their Twitter. And what have we got to end the month? Just an Athena. Our final summon of the year. Just an Athena. Not super exciting, but that is okay. This month was not nearly as lucky as the last few, but that is fine. We still got some nice treats thanks to the new guaranteed 4-star specials, so overall it wasn't bad and it just kind of balanced things out a bit. Anyway, thank you guys as always so much for watching and joining me for another month of FEH Freebies. I hope you guys managed to get some good pulls, and best of luck to you guys on your summons in the coming year. Unless you're pulling on this, you know that I am obligated to wish you bad luck on this banner. No good luck allowed on this one. Anyway, thank you guys as always so much for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon, signing out.